It's Sophie for Hit the Floor. It's the final day of Reading Festival. I'm here with Wretch 32. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
Very fly.
Oh, cool. I feel a bit French today.
Why? Pourquoi?
Oh no, I did German GCSE. I won't do well with this.
I've done hardly anything GCSE.
It's turned out all right though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it did. I don't know what happened, but I have something on my side.
You found your way.
I found my path. That was it.
So how was Leeds yesterday?
I done the day before.
Oh, it's the day.
Yeah, I done the day before. It was amazing. It was incredible. It was actually my first time to the Reading and Leeds Festival, and it was mad, man. They're proper on it. It was carnage. We headlined at 1 Extra 10, and it went off in there, man.
I've been there. It is crazy, isn't it?
It is. Do you know what? It's funny because there's a different atmosphere in a tent. Because, like, I don't know if it's the sound bouncing off the tent and stuff, and everyone just feels like they're in one house. So the atmosphere is always incredible.
I speak to a lot of bands and they all say they actually prefer the tents to the stage, even though it's nice to be on the main stage, obviously, but the atmosphere is just heightened somehow.
Yeah, and you can hear a lot more.
Yeah.
But to be fair, when you're on the main stage and you've got 50,000 people singing along to,
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, you're never going to beat that feeling, you know. Yeah. But the atmosphere in a tent, you won't beat that.
So had you asked friends that had played Reading and Leeds before for tips and what to expect? Because it's kind of renowned mainly for being a heavy rock festival.
Yeah. I kind of spoke to a few people. I was just like, I didn't know what to expect. But then now, obviously, nowadays we've got YouTube and stuff in it, so I go on and I just had a little look. But do you know what? I think everyone's kind of adapting with music nowadays, and I think nobody is just into rap. They like rap, they like R&B, they like a bit of rock, they like a bit of alternative, they like a bit of dance. And I think the lineups on the festivals are reflecting that. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, they're all kind of merging a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are there any bands here that you've liked, that you've surprised yourself a bit with, that maybe are a bit heavier than you thought or not quite what you're usually into?
You know what, we was watching someone. I went to the canteen earlier and then we went out and we was watching someone. I don't know what the name was. But I was just feeling the vibe, man. They were just rocking out. I just love their whole aura, man, all the tattoos and stuff like that, man. I like all that, man, yeah.
You've got tattoos, haven't you?
Yeah, not a lot though. I'm not as rock stars like these guys.
Are you going to keep it coming, or was that pain enough?
Do you know what it is? Where I'm so dark, no one really sees them. So people will be like, oh, you got a scar on your face. I'm like, no, it's a tattoo.
Get it right.
I gave up.
You just do bright clothing and stuff and that'll work.
Yeah, sometimes.
Make a statement.
Something that stands out. Run DMC doesn't get more hip hop than that, does it?
That as well. I don't have an idea. I had a fake one from Camden. I should admit that. But anyway, so here your singles out today?
Yes, out today. Yeah, it's out today. To be fair, this has like been the first day when I've released a single. I haven't been sitting on iTunes watching it like it's a TV. Just on the journey up. Just taking it in with this one, you know, and it's a good vibe, man.
It's been getting good reception though from everyone, hasn't it? Really good.
People really like it. I think it's probably the best video that I've done. I had a lot in on this, sat down and wrote the treatment with the director as well, so that's another extra special incentive for me.
Are you going to try and do that from now on? Now you've seen that works for you, you're going to always try and have a bit of control?
You know what? I've always got a say and a big input, but this one was the most. I don't know if I'm going to push it though and keep doing it. I don't know if that's the righteous thing to do.
You've got enough on your plate anyway, probably, haven't you?
Yeah, it's too much. Sometimes you've got to allow people that specifically specialise in certain fields to do their thing, you know? Yeah.
Have you got a team around you that you always rely on now, like the stylist that is your go-to person, the video guy that you can rely on? And that's...
Yeah, we do change video directors though. I don't know why. I think they get busy and then they go and then they're in America and then you can't get them.
Yeah.
But everyone else, like same barber, same stylist, same manager, same tour manager, everything's very consistent.
Will we ever see a different hairstyle then? Or is it consistent?
No,
short?
That's the beauty of me. It's just consistency. I just keep the beard. The hair's one level, nice shape up, and I'm good.
It's easy. You wake up, you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm straight up.
Almost
be. Straight up.
Now, how much thought do you put into what you're going to wear on stage? Because obviously that's going to be photographed by loads of people, and it's there forever on YouTube.
Do you know what? To be fair, you got to perform in what you feel comfortable in, especially when you're moving around. Because like sometimes I'm like, man, it'll be sick to just do a whole show in a suit and shoes, but it's going to be too slippery, and in trousers, certain moves I'm going to do, I might end up with a hole. So that isn't a good thing. So yeah, you just got to be sensible and you got to know what you can jump around in, what you can run up and down in. So yeah.
Do stylists ever go, we think you'd look smashing in this, and you're just like,
and
oh
I'm
really?
Like, no, I can't perform in that. Yeah, all the time. Like, why don't you wear something like this? I'm like, well, I'll look cool, but I won't move good. I don't know. Yeah.
You feel natural, do you, if you're in something you don't like?
I don't. I feel rigid, quite restricted, you know.